Heather, Georgia just stole my countdown.
I did, and I'll do it again.
Because I wanted someone to do it, and no one would do it.
And because it's my birthday, so I can.
Happy birthday, Georgia.
Woo! I'm 27.
It's Georgia, the birthday girl, and Fran, Heather, and Greer, the non-birthday girls. It's our unbirthdays.
Yay. It's gonna be my birthday in a couple weeks.
What's it like?
I missed all of that. I didn't hear anything.
What's it like being 27?
I'm gonna be 20 in October. What's it like?
I don't know. Like, am I an adult yet? That's what it feels like.
I surely am not.
That's a really good question. I mean,
I did my taxes and stuff, but I don't know. No, it's fine. I'm having just like a chill day today. I might like just go watch a movie with Mom and Joe and just hang out. I don't know.
No, the thing is, bro, is technically you and me have been adults for 9 years, because when you're 18, you're an adult. I'm going to be 27 this year too. I don't feel like I've been an adult for 9 years. And I'll tell you for what.
21 actually, but that's still, close.
I feel like such a baby sometimes because I just turned 21 and like I feel like such a baby.
You are a baby.
I'm the front runner of this shit and I'm the youngest.
You have the most energy. We're all too tired.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you get to 26, Greer, all you're going to want to do after work is sleep and drink.
Good.
Yeah, or just hang out.
I just sleep. It's gonna be 26 in 2 weeks.
Ah, brother.
I'm so old.
That's all right. Me and Georgia are old too.
Yeah, you crazy kids.
Get off my lawn. We were talking before we started recording about how Markiplier was really sick and we were really scared, but he's better now, which is good.
Yeah, we're all sending him
fucking
wishes and hope he feels better.
Okay, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. I was like,
oh, babe. Jeez.
But no, I totally get that. I was really, because like you said, I was having like Monty Ohm flashbacks. Like,
yeah.
I was like, and when
it
he
starts out as something really, really not that a big deal, but then just plummets.
Yeah.
Not too long after.
Oh, hang on, that's my phone. Sorry, guys.
Well, we gotta let Greer and Heather vent anyway, so continue.
No, actually, I managed to stay pretty calm, surprisingly. Like, he said he was going to be okay, and I trusted him, and he had his family with him, so... I mean, it would have been a lot worse if he was still in LA when it happened. I mean, I'm sure, like, the Grumps would have come to see him at the hospital, but, he got to stay with his mom and rest up for, like, I think it's been about a week, so that's good.
Yeah.
He needed rest, though this is not the way it really should have happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's feeling better, too, because, like, I think you sent me a video or something once, Greer, and so I've seen a few of his things, and I could see the appeal. He's pretty adorable.
He is adorable.
Or that. But I'm glad he's feeling better. We're all glad he's feeling better.
Yay.
Fucking Fran dropped out of the call, bitch.
Oh, no. Oh, wow, that
Here.
escalated.
Fran doesn't care, though. Fran doesn't like him, so...
No, Fran does. Don't let that rumor start. She does.
I was kidding. I swear.
Everybody likes Mark.
Get back in here. Come on. That's not even my internet. It's hers, I think.
Well...
There you are.
Hey, got that, guys. Don't know what happened
dropped
there.
out.
I did, big time. But yeah, back to Markiplier. Like, when he was in those videos... Markiplier, when he's in those videos in the hospital, and he was like, no, I'm fine, guys, don't worry about it. Like, how worried are you? How ill did he sound?
I just knew he was on, like, he must have been on, like, a buttload of painkillers, because that thing in his nose is a gastro something tube. I forget what it's called. But it's that tube that when you have an intestinal problem, they shove up your nose and down your throat and down your esophagus.
Yikes.
And it's one of those.
He's
So I'm like,
probably
he
so
must have
doped
been
up
on
he
like,
didn't know there was a camera there.
he must have been on like every painkiller in existence because that shit hurts from what I've heard. Because I think my dad's had it done, and that shit hurts a lot to have a tube shoved down your throat, all the way down to your stomach.
It
Yikes.
sounds like it would hurt. It sounds horrible.
Yeah, I think that's what they give to like, that's what they do to people who have like some intestinal problem they have to look at, and they shove a thing with a camera on the end down there. And they have to knock you out for that.
Ooh.
So good times all around.
Yikes.
On the upside, you got to take lots of time off with puppies.
Aw,
yeah.
puppies.
He was so cute. He even put a picture. Apparently, that hospital he was at had a dog, and he looked so happy. And I was just like, "You fucking dork! I like you."
And then his family. I'm so confused on which dog belongs to who in his family.
I believe Lucy, Maggie, and I can't remember the name of the other dog. There's like 3 dogs that I believe live with his mom, and then
Yeah.
Buddy, I think, is his brother's dog.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Just based on what I've seen, because there's 3
There's like
dogs
4
that are
dogs in that house. I'm like, whose
All
dog
the
is who?
puppies. All the puppies.
By the way, how cute is Mama Plier?
I know
Yeah.
it. She's gorgeous. Like, now I see where he gets it.
She's adorable. She is
Yeah, people
so...
are commenting like she's 51. I'm like, that's how Asians age, They look all Asians when they hit about 20, they look about the same until they hit about 70, and then you can tell how old they really are.
You know what, Brit? That is exactly
Especially Asian women.
That is exactly what Carl Pilkington said.
It's true though.
No, he was
That doesn't
less...
sound at all
He's
racist.
slightly less articulate. What he actually said was the Chinese don't age well. I think you went into somewhat more detail, so I'm gonna, give you props
No,
for that.
you know what I mean though, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Really?
I don't.
I've never
I no
thought of-
comment. I don't know.
It's Asian women, okay? They look almost the same in age until about like 60 or so. And then they look like
I'm
old.
not disagreeing with you. I just don't. I can't, prove anything. So
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I don't have any. I don't have an opinion.
about someone's race.
That's what I've observed though, and other Asian women have confirmed that yes, that's what happens with us.
Okay.
You know what's funny is I have never thought about it, but now I'm going to be observing it in all the Asian people I know.
Oh, great.
On a slightly different tack, I'm really, really, really excited about Age of Ultron.
Yay!
Waiting. I need
So-
someone to see it with, but I haven't found anyone to see it with.
I'm going to see it with...
myself if I have to.
Totally. I'd go on my own if I had to, but... luckily my
I'm gonna
friend
wait. I'm actually
go
waiting.
on the-
I want to wait and see if they're actually showing it at the IMAX here, but I don't know yet.
Well, we're seeing it at the IMAX. We're seeing it at big fucking IMAX cinema. It's going to be amazing.
I hope they're
can't wait.
showing it at the IMAX here. Surely they are.
Yeah, they have to be. It's like a huge blockbuster movie. Like, of
Yeah.
course they're going to be at the IMAX.
I just gotta wait because I know that I know that IMAX tickets cost a lot, so I'm actually gonna have to save off some money to actually pre-order, or I guess pre-purchase a ticket. I would assume I would have to pre-purchase one in a city like this, where in a small town where I used to live, you didn't have to like pre-purchase tickets because we were in a small town, and the most attention the movie theater ever got was like during midnight releases, like Harry Potter. The local theater did like midnight releases for the Harry Potter movies, and that was fun because there was a bunch of people there, and it was really fun.
We don't
And
do this over here. It sucks.
the Dark Knight Rises had a pretty fun midnight release too. That was fun.
Amazing. No, we like that once in a blue moon we do midnight releases, but they're not like a common thing. Like the Brad Jones midnight release thing where they go and see like every new movie at midnight. It's like you'd be lucky if you found like 1 in 10 midnight showings like or 1 in 10 movies that
Yeah,
had
around here they really only happen with like big movies.
Yeah, they
Mainly with superhero movies.
yeah, exactly.
Because they know nerds eat that shit up.
Yeah. And occasionally
and we do, to be honest. I do.
Yeah. Occasionally nerds come to those shows and kill everyone, but that's again only once in a
and they'll do it with books like
so many Twinkies.
Yeah. They'll do it with books like they'll do it with movies like based on books like The Hunger Games and young adult novels like that. They'll do midnight releases for them.
Only midnight release thing I ever did was for 2 of the Harry Potter books.
Oh yeah, I went to the midnight release of the Harry Potter books. That was badass. I went to 2. I went no, I think I might have even gone to 3. I think no. Order of the Phoenix. I know I didn't go to that one, but I went to Half-Blood Prince and I went to Deathly Hallows, and it was the bomb.
I went to the midnight showing of Watchmen. That was really about it. And I don't know, like, now that you guys are talking about it, I kind of wish I could do more, but I don't know, there's nothing really that exciting out. But sometimes in Philadelphia they do this thing, it's from this group called Exhumed Films, and they have it's either usually Friday nights or Saturday nights. They'll show a bunch of movies that are themed for I don't know, 8 until 3 in the morning of they'll do Alien. They did an Alien movie night or obscure trailer movie night or obscure movie night, which was so much fun. So I've done stuff like that.
There's a cinema in London called the Prince Charles Cinema, and they did.
I've heard of that. That's where Tommy Wiseau went very recently. And I told you about it, but you didn't go to it, I don't think.
Oh, I got to see Prince Thomas, huh? He's so fun.
Oh my god, can we talk about The Neighbors once we're done with this? Can we talk about The Neighbors?
Hang on,
because I need to figure that shit out, man. And
can I talk about this first?
Yes.
So at the Prince Charles Cinema, Tommy Wiseau goes there all the time. So I'm going to go to one of those showings. But this was amazing. They were showing all 3 Lord of the Rings movies from midnight, and Ian McKellen turned up.
Oh my god!
And he me and my sister were freaking out, and he gave this amazing.
You were there?
Yeah, we were there. And we didn't even know he was going to show up, and he gave this amazing speech about Gandalf versus Dumbledore. And even though I fucking love Dumbledore, really, it was really cool. And when he walked past me, I really wanted to go, "You shall not pass," but I didn't. I resisted.
Oh my god, Fran, you just lived the nerd moment, the most perfect nerd moment ever. It's brilliant.
It was stars aligned. It was.
Yes, it was. Oh my god, that's so awesome.
It was and what was incredible was it was the extended edition, and it was midnight until all 3 of them were finished. So we didn't get out of that cinema until 10 a.m. So it's people were okay, well, I'm going to sleep through the 2 towers, or I'm going to have an hour during this scene, just planning how you were going to possibly stay awake, and I stayed awake for the whole thing.
Nice.
They're doing AMC theaters. I think it's AMC theaters are doing that thing where they're showing every single Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and at the very end they'll show Age of Ultron.
What I want to know about Age of Ultron is Robert Downey Jr., is this going to be the last time he appears as Iron Man?
No. He's going to be in Captain America Civil War.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he's in that. I'm assuming he's going to be in both the Infinity War movies. And by the way, the fucking Russo brothers who did Captain America Winter Soldier are going to be doing the Infinity War movies. I'm on board because Winter Soldier was an amazing movie. Much better than the first one.
But they directed a bunch of episodes of Community. They executive produced Community.
Really?
Yeah, they
did a great job on Winter Soldier.
They really did. Jesus.
So The Neighbors.
Yeah.
The Neighbors, fucking okay. I've only managed to watch the first episode because it mentally exhausts me.
What is reality anymore?
I don't know.
So what is it about?
I don't know.
Tell us about The Neighbors.
I don't know if he's self-aware now, or if he's like still being serious. I have no fucking idea.
I think
it seems like he's a little bit self-aware now.
Yeah.
Like he knows that the room is like kind of bad.
Kinda.
But the way he came off in like his Reddit AMA, it was so very like he is not self-aware.
I don't think he thinks the room is bad. I think he realizes that other people do. He doesn't understand why, because he's not smart enough, because he's insane.
Pretty much.
But he does know that people think it's bad. I think he's self-aware. Like, it's kind of like
he knows that people love it for a reason, but he's not sure what the reason is.
Yeah, and it's a little of column A, a little of column B, because I think, like, no effort was being put into the Neighbours TV series. Like, it's the most lazily produced thing I've ever seen. And,
it's
like,
amazing.
But it was such an endurance test, though. Like,
it really is. It really is. It felt like the first episode felt like it was like 2 hours because I didn't know when it was gonna end. I'm like, is this over yet? Like, when is this going to end?
But the room, what I will say about the room is that, like
that too?
The room is kind of like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
The room has, like, a vague plot, and it's quite well shot.
I'm not sure what the plot of The Neighbours is.
Like,
if there is one at all.
The costumes.
Wiseau is the plot of The Neighbours.
Okay, Georgia, have you seen the first episode of it?
No, I haven't seen anything.
Heather, have you seen any of it?
No, and I probably won't.
Oh my god, okay, so what happens in The Neighbours is that there is this cast of characters, and it's like 15 people. I'm like, okay, you can't have a main cast of 15. You can't fucking do that. So, it's almost like the whole soundtrack is this one looping song that they play during the transition, which the transition is a still shot of like the same building every single time, which is like every 5 minutes. And it's the same piece of music, and it sounds like it was pulled like right from a porno. And, okay, and there is this, and Tommy Wiseau plays 2 characters in this thing, and like one of them is like one of the co-landlords of this apartment building. The whole thing is that Tommy Wiseau, as this one guy, and this one girl own this apartment building, and I guess it's supposed to be like I guess Tommy Wiseau wanted it to be kind of like Friends, where it was like, oh, all these kooky characters living together in the same building, and so like there are these parts where just like people. Oh, by the way, every line is like yelled. Like, there's so much yelling in this show. It is phenomenal. And because it's in like I guess it's in like a loud, like I don't think they filmed it on a set. I think they filmed it like in a boxed room, because every yell you hear it echo off the walls. Like, there was no sound design done in this series at all. Because every line that's yelled, it just echoes everywhere, and you can't even hear what these people are saying.
Can I just say that, like, so far you've been, like, describing essentially The Room, but worse. That's literally what this sounds like, The Room, but worse.
There's this mentally insane black woman, and I don't know where Tommy Wiseau found this actor, but she goes around the whole first episode going into random people's apartments and, like, looking for her chicken, and, like, accusing people of eating the chicken, and, it's just strange. Like, she's, like, someone...
Are you sure you're not watching Twin Peaks?
Someone you would fucking see in real life, like, if you lived in the ghetto, like, on Skid Row or some shit. Like,
yeah.
It's phenomenal. And there's, like, this one part where this black guy who gets accused of stealing this Asian guy's internet by this Asian guy, and then the black guy says, like, I think he has sex with men and women, and I think like a chicken. And I'm like, why was that insult warranted whatsoever? And there's this girl...
Because you had to know what happened to the chicken!
There's this girl who walks around in a bikini all the time. Like, every scene she's in, no matter where she is, she's in a bikini. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I can't get Fran back in this call. She's done talking about the neighbors.
No way.
So
Shut
bad
the fuck
she
up.
just fucked up.
This
She's just like,
okay,
fuck
we
this,
need
I'm out.
whoa.
Fran needs to like confirm all of this because she's actually seen it.
Wait, if I may quote her, back the truck up. This is the first time in history that forever that like we are able to take a Tommy Wiseau thing and she isn't.
Yeah.
'Cause this show sounds amazing and awful at the same time.
Oh my. I don't even know if I can watch the second episode because
I don't have anyone to watch it with me. Joe like hates that shit.
Mentally exhausting. Fran, I need you to confirm all the things that are happening in the neighbors because they don't believe me. Confirm that there is indeed a black woman, a crazy, mentally insane black woman who screams about a chicken.
Okay, right, guys. I have only seen 5 minutes of this show, but I can completely believe that. I'm going back to... Oh, yeah, no, it's completely true. Completely true, 100%. Read all the reviews if you want to know. Or watch it if you can.
It's on Hulu for free. You can watch it for free on Hulu.
No, I mean, if you can.
Oh my god. How did you swing that?
But, like, I think because, like, people are going to watch whatever Tommy Wiseau puts out.
Tommy Wiseau even said in his Reddit AMA he wants to get it on TV in Canada.
People have been, like, chomping at things.
The Canadians never do to him.
Yeah.
Like, what I was going to say, though, is, like, you know, you were talking about how bad the sound design is, Greer.
Yeah.
Like, that is the point, is The Room. He genuinely thought was a masterpiece because it's, like, got a relatively good sound design. He hired a really professional crew to do it. There are some nice shots of San Francisco in there. Like, it's a professionally made film in everything other than the terrible writing, acting, and directing. Whereas The Neighbors...
Don't say professional, just say competent.
Yeah, pretty much.
He hired a professional crew. He hired a good crew to do it, like that, because he thought it was a masterpiece, and he somehow had an enormous budget. But The Neighbors, it was so lazily produced that you can tell he did just think people are going to watch whatever I put out now.
And it's true.
Yeah, it's completely
Honestly,
true.
it's true because I'm going to fucking watch the rest of that at some point. I don't know when.
Yeah, Fran.
Probably at some point when I don't think my brain is going to explode, but fucking, I don't even know. I don't even know where this Tommy, this is what boggles my mind. He says there's 12 episodes of that.
How?
I'm like, I don't know.
Like, what else?
It genuinely boggles my mind after watching the first episode, which did not end.
I mean, the whole thing is like, all the 5 minutes that I watched anyway were like some kind of bizarre fever dream. Like, I've never seen anything like it. Like,
it's the first 5 minutes that dude storms into the rental office and just starts screaming. And then other people...
that is complete.
Also, there's this one part
shouting.
where this couple comes into the rental office and this woman is supposed to be pregnant. It is the worst prop pregnant belly I have ever seen.
It's probably like a pillow or something.
It looks
or like a
it seriously looks like she stuffed like a couch pillow in her shirt.
Or that. It's probably a couch pillow.
Yeah. That's, oh man. I am going to watch the rest of it eventually. I think I'm going to need to be drunk, but
Also, there is a scene...
really stoned, or
there is a scene where this couple...
Yeah.
Or they're not even a couple, but this girl and this guy are in the laundry room, and the girl wants to fool around, and this guy's pants are hanging really low when they take his shirt off, and he's wearing boxers, and on the waistband in the back it says Tommy Wiseau, and I'm like, where can you buy those?
Oh god, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh my god.
No,
I
sorry.
need a pair of those.
I need 10 pairs of those.
I know.
You guys are sick.
I need 1 pair for every day of the goddamn year. I'm not even joking.
Tommy
You're
Wiseau.
sick, Fran.
You know what though? Like, one thing that I love about him is that he is obsessed with, like, you know, the couple in
himself.
the room. Yeah, he's obsessed with himself. He's a massive narcissist. But right, the couple that have sex in Johnny's house in the room, and
Oh my
it's
god,
like,
they're in this?
well, no, they're not. But he's a kind of like frat guy, and it's a kind of American Pie-esque scenario. Like, he's obsessed. I think he must be obsessed with like Americana, like things like National Lampoon and Porky's, like because there are so many things like that. Because like, oh, somebody's caught with their pants down, and like
Oh my
that
God.
really, but that really like over the top, crude, like stoner frat boy comedy. Like, I think he thinks that, that's what he's doing with some of his stuff, like, but just manages to completely miss the mark.
Mm-hmm.
He's obsessed. Like, I think he wishes he was American.
He I think he technically is an American citizen. Even on his fucking Reddit AMA, when people asked him like what his nationality is, he just didn't answer it and just said it didn't matter because he was an American citizen.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter, but it's like curiosity.
Alien American.
Okay, I found the exact answer in his Reddit AMA. Someone asked him, what do you make of the mystery around your origins, and are you surprised? Tommy, okay, his Reddit AMA is a fucking goldmine, by the way. Everyone should go and read it.
Are we sure
it was not...
Wait, Greer, are we sure that John from The Room isn't, running it?
I think it is Victoria from theroommmovie.com, because it said, like, he wasn't actually, like, doing the like typing out the answers. I think he was like via phone with some woman who was just just typing it out, whatever he was saying. So she was having a lot of fun, because I guess the way he pronounces Elizabeth Taylor is Elizabeth Taylor, and she typed it like that. Like, she's having too much fun. So he said, well, we're all curious. We all live in America, and we are all curious about people, who they are, where they come from. I'm a very private person. I keep it that way. Or I keep that way. That's my choice. I am America. I keep that way. Thank you for asking that.
I'm still not convinced.
Every answer in this AMA is amazing. Also, Claudette recovered from her breast cancer, he confirmed.
Oh,
wait, what was that? What?
Claudette from the mom from The Room. Remember the mom who had breast cancer?
Yeah.
She recovered from her breast cancer.
Oh my Jesus! Damn. Well, I'm glad she's okay. But wow. Yeah. Now that joke won't be funny anymore. You ruined it. Thanks, life.
She didn't really have cancer, don't you?
Wait, what?
Like the character who had breast cancer.
Yeah. You said the actress just had it.
No. The character, Claudette, recovered from her breast cancer.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Joe was like kind of distracting me too, so I was just, God damn it.
That's all right, Georgia. Another really
Tommy Wiseau Reddit AMA, and he did it about 2 weeks ago now. And that was the greatest shit. Is the greatest shit I've ever fucking read, because he says at one point there's going to be a sequel. He says at one point there's going to be a prequel to The Room.
Well, wait. Stop.
He says he's writing a book.
Wait. Why? What would they be about? There's no story.
I don't know. Tommy Wiseau says it. And so it must be.
Well, maybe you could see how like he and Lisa got together, but a sequel? Unless they raised him from the dead.
And therefore it's gospel.
Yeah.
That's a good point. He's dead now. What the hell are they going to do it about?
I don't know. Like Denny. It's just going to be about Denny.
Oh man. If it was about Denny, I would be so happy. I love Denny because now he has grey hair and only like 10 years has passed. What the fuck?
I have an idea for the sequel. Just roll with me. Like Tommy Wiseau somehow comes back from the dead and he possesses Denny.
That would be amazing.
Make it a horror movie.
That was what Denny wanted. Denny wanted Johnny inside him from the get-go. Fuck Lisa.
Yes.
He wanted Johnny.
And Lisa, so you can have them all at once.
I want the whole movie to be about, in The Room, that guy who comes into the house during the party when Lisa and Mark are making out, and he's like, you need to stop, Lisa. Johnny is very sensitive. It's gonna be about that. It's gonna be about that guy. That guy whose name we don't know.
I want it to be
I
about
hope so.
Krista. I really want it to be about Krista, the gangster. The one
Oh,
who wants
yeah.
He breaks out of jail and tries to get Denny.
Yeah.
Where's
That'd be
my
amazing.
fucking money?
I want them to remake The Bounty Hunter, that Jennifer Aniston, Gerard Butler rom-com. I want them to remake it with Chris R and Denny. That'd make me really happy.
Oh my god.
You're weird.
Actually, there are a lot of rom-coms I'd like them to remake with Chris R and Denny. Let's think
Oh my
of some.
God.
Love Actually.
Yeah, Love Actually with Chris R and Denny playing all the
Bridget
roles.
Jones's Diary.
Romeo and
Dead
Juliet?
has- That would be sweet. Can you imagine Tommy Wiseau doing Shakespeare?
Oh my God.
Actually, shit, you don't have to imagine it. There's a commercial for the book, The Disaster Artist, on YouTube, and there's a clip in that commercial of Tommy Wiseau doing To Be or Not To Be, and it is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm
All done
terrified.
with that
Alas,
right
poor Yorick.
now.
I
Yeah.
knew him.
Alas for Yorick, huh?
No, there's a bit where I think it's him coming down an escalator for some reason in really, really ridiculous Edwardian clothing. And I think he just says the line, "To be or not to be? That is the question." And then it just cuts.
Amazing.
I don't know why he's going down an escalator. That is another story for another time, I'm afraid.
Can we switch from Tommy Wiseau and talk about something a little more cheesy?
Do it.
Is that
Oh,
possible?
Jesus.
The X-Files is coming back.
Ah! So excited.
Ow, that
So
hurt.
excited. I'm sorry. It was worth it.
My mom is hyped. Ready?
I'm so excited. And it's all thanks to Twin Peaks. I swear this wouldn't have happened
It's
without
all
Twin
thanks to that, and I think the Nerdist podcast. Who
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What did
they had
miss?
Gillian Anderson on, and
Oh.
Gillian Anderson was essentially saying the whole time, like, yes, I want to do a fucking X-Files remake. And they got X-Files 2015 trending on Twitter for like 2 days. And so I think it was half that, half Twin Peaks. People are saying Netflix had a little something to do with it as well.
Well, because Twin Peaks they're a really similar style show. The X-Files was heavily influenced by Twin Peaks. And
Really? I don't know. Wow.
Oh no,
They're
yeah,
both kind of
like,
cultish
yeah,
shows.
but like I mean, in terms of things like the direction, the soundtrack, the types of stories that they tell, like, I mean, they're not similar, but you can definitely see the influences. And like, I think just the fact that Twin Peaks was brought back after all these years, they realized that there was still an interest in those kind of shows. I'm so excited. I'm excited about
actually,
everything.
I take back what I said about the X-Files kind of being cultish, because the X-Files is an incredibly successful franchise. You know, even now, it's incredibly successful and has made a lot of money. And everyone knows it. And
they have a cult following. They have a cult following in the sense that they have like the mainstream following, and then they also have the underground following of people that really know their shit and are really like obsessive and passionate. So they do, in that sense, have a cult following.
And it's also like you kind of associate shows like that, especially because of Twin Peaks, with like a cult show. But for the case of the X-Files, it just happened to catch on with a lot of people, and it became very, very popular quickly.
Yeah.
And my mom is really hyped. If you don't know, my mom is like the biggest X-File in the entire universe, and she's probably the only like middle-aged housewife that owns the entire series box set. And let's see, she's told me that, like, because I showed her the press release, and I'm like, some people are saying it's going to be bad, and she's like, how could it possibly be bad? Like, even if it's like the worst piece of shit, it'll be like the best piece of trash I'll ever see in my life. I'm like, okay.
You know what though? I don't think it'll be trash, because the X-Files was, I mean, they would have, they kind of always sporadically had bad episodes, but in general it was consistently good.
Is that
the
official?
entire, sorry?
That poster, is that official?
Oh, let me see.
I think they are. I saw the first one. I said I saw someone's profile picture, so I'm assuming it is. This other one I just sent, I don't know, but it's fucking awesome.
Oh my god, that's amazing. That is amazing. That's amazing.
Happening again. Just happening
So,
again.
For those of you that don't know, Georgia has just shared a almost certainly fan-made, but nonetheless awesome Carl McLaughlin, Agent Cooper, possessed, scary poster.
Can you put that in the podcast? Actually show that picture. That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Is that official?
I think the first one is. I don't know about the second one.
Yeah, I don't think the second one is. I think it's very unlikely the second one is.
Yeah, the second one kind of looks a little photoshopped in the face. Like,
yeah, but it's
photoshopped in the face.
But it's badass though. Nevertheless, it's badass.
Heather, don't watch Twin Peaks?
I do not.
Oh, I thought you did. I swear
you should.
Get in on that shit.
I've never watched Twin Peaks or X-Files. Well, actually, I think I watched an episode of X-Files because Brad Dourif was on it, and that was it.
Oh, he was amazing on the X-Files, Brad Dourif. I fucking love him.
Every celebrity was on the X-Files at some point, I think. Like, Bryan Cranston
was
on there. Jack Black was on there at some point.
Jack Black.
Really?
Yeah.
Jack Black?
Wow.
That was one of the first episodes of the X-Files I ever watched. Was there's an episode with Jack Black on there. There's a really early episode. I think like one of the first episodes that Seth Green is on there.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen Seth Green on it. Bryan Cranston was fucking amazing in the X-Files. He was so good.
So it's confirmed, I think, so far that Duchovny and Gillian Anderson and Chris Carter are back. I don't know. I think Duchovny accidentally confirmed that Vince Gilligan is going to come back for writing and stuff.
No way!
I don't know if Mitch Pileggi is back, but I guess he has to be because he doesn't have anything else going on.
Also, fucking Skinner. You can't have the X-Files without Skinner. He's too good.
My mom said she wants Skinner, like his character, to be like ex-FBI now, and he like lives out in the woods or something, and like,
yeah, how amazing would that be?
Like some ex-FBI badass or some shit.
I'm really, really excited for the Lone Gunman to come back because now that nerd culture has just like exploded, those characters are going to be so popular. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I really, really want them to come back. They're like the bomb diggity.
So that's pretty, and you know, this was announced and the internet exploded and everyone was excited.
As well.
We haven't recovered.
It's only going to be a 6-episode miniseries, but that's okay, I guess. Miniseries tend to go over well. I think a miniseries is seen as a little more classy than it's a TV show. Like they categorized Fargo as a miniseries, and it did very well. And,
well, you can tell.
I don't know what it is about calling something a miniseries that makes it go over a lot more well. I'm not sure why. I mean, every Stephen King thing that came out was a miniseries, and you know.
But all the Stephen King things sucked.
It is okay. Like, it is okay.
Yeah, it is kind of okay. I think Tim Curry's scary in it. Well, I don't anymore. Like,
he's definitely not anymore. But like, when you're a kid, you're seeing that for the first time. It's like, what?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a scary performance, but I can't take it seriously now. Like,
oh yeah,
because
you know it's Tim Curry. Like, you can't help but see it as Tim Curry.
And it's really funny, like, doing the voice and doing the lines. Like, it's funny when you're with your friends who have all seen it to be like, you know, do you have Prince Albert in a can? And like, waha, 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 like...
God. We all float down here. I never talk.
You know what's best, though? I bet he had a lot of fun doing that role as well.
I bet
I feel like Tim Curry has a lot of fun in his life. Like, I would want to be Tim Curry. All the roles he does are like, I bet he had a lot of fun doing that. Like, with the guy he was in Home Alone 2, and Dr. Frankenfurter, and even, like, Nigel Thornberry, you know? Like, I bet he had a lot of fun doing all those.
Do you guys want to talk about Game of Thrones?
We could. I wanted to talk about, while it's on my brain, the live-action Beauty and the Beast that they finally are announcing a lot of the cast, and
let's talk about that.
The casting is pretty perfect.
I am so...
I've only heard a few people, but like, who have they mentioned so far?
Who have they mentioned so far?
Yeah.
Emma Watson is Belle. I forgot who's Beast. I forgot who's Gaston.
It's Ryan Gosling, isn't it?
Ryan Gosling, yeah. That's gonna be great. Fucking the most perfect casting in the world. Josh Gad is LeFou, and that is the best fucking casting.
How amazing is that? They look like exactly the same.
I know!
That is perfect, actually.
Josh Gad is like friggin' awesome. Like, I love that guy. When I saw the Book of Mormon in New York and he wasn't in it, I was so devastated.
Was he just not there for that one? Like they had his understudy or something? Or was it like a local? Was it like a non-touring one?
It was really annoying. It was the Broadway version. But it was really annoying because he then ended up playing the character in the West End. So it was like I could have just waited and seen that in London. Like it was.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I thought the second I heard that Josh Gad was gonna be in it as LeFou, I'm like, that's. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, because now that it's planted in my brain, I'm like, that's perfect casting. Like, I don't know who they got casting this movie, but they're
it really
like
is. It's yeah.
Luke
sounds like it's all perfect
the guy
cast.
that played Luke Evans, the actor that was the Bard in The Hobbit, is going to be Gaston.
Yeah, I've looked that up. Luke Evans, no relation to Chris Evans, but Luke Evans is a Welsh guy.
Oh, that's really good casting. That's great.
Oh, is he the Dwarf King?
No, he was Bard. He's the one that killed Smaug.
Oh, cool. Okay. I can see that.
I also really love. I guess Ryan Gosling is going to be Prince Adam and not the Beast. Because they said
they're not calling the Beast.
I think there's another guy that's technically playing the Beast. I don't know how they're going to do half this shit. Like, I don't know if there's a lot of it that's going to be CGI or whatever, because they can't, I said Emma Thompson earlier because Emma Thompson is playing Mrs. Potts, who I love that shit. I'm sad they can't get Angela Lansbury, but, you know, she's old. And I love Emma Thompson, so.
Emma Mrs. Potts is perfect. And fucking Kevin Kline as the clock, like, that combines, like, one of my favorite Disney characters with one of my favorite actors. Like, that is so...
I was trying to think of the name of the clock. It's Cogsworth.
Cogsworth, yeah.
That's perfect.
What?
That's an example, like, of casting where, like, Josh Gad as LeFou, you completely buy that 100%. You immediately think, yes, perfect. Kevin Kline as Cogsworth, like, that's perfect. But I would have never envisaged it. Like, it's just genius.
Yeah.
Lumiere.
Yeah, I don't know who they've got for Lumiere. I'm
so excited to playing Lumiere.
Cogsworth Lumiere.
Yeah, Kevin Kline. No, Kevin Kline. I messed it up. Kevin Kline's not the clock. Kevin Kline is Maurice, the dad. I messed that up, but that's pretty good too. You know.
I'm so disappointed.
We get to see him raving in live action, and best of all, it's Kevin Kline.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool.
Greer.
He better... That actually a scene is raving.
I hope
Otherwise
so.
It won't be worth it. My
a guy
disappointment
named...
about not playing will not be worth it.
A guy named Dan Stevens is playing the Beast, and he's on Downton Abbey.
He's kind of cute.
Also, Audra McDonald is announced that she's going to be in it. She's a Broadway actress if you're not into Broadway stuff. But she's playing the dresser. You know how the dresser? Yeah.
I recognize her pictures because my mom watched Private Practice. I don't know if that's even on anymore. It was a Grey's Anatomy spinoff. She was on that apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, Audra McDonald's a really, she's a really, I guess, yeah. No, she's like I'm trying to think of the word, but she's a very accomplished Broadway star. Yeah, it's Emma Watson. Yeah, he is, Dan Stevens is in Downton Abbey, and he actually does look, he has like a beastie face to him. I don't know. I kind of like it.
By the way, guys, I'm really excited that they're going to have songs in it. Like, I think that's such a good idea.
It's still going to be a musical, I would assume.
Yeah, no, it is. It's been
Is?
confirmed. Yeah, it's been confirmed that it's a musical. Like, that's why I think it's so cool. Like, seeing those
wait, are they gonna
numbers
actually,
in
like-
live action.
They
It's
actually
gonna
gonna
be the
sing
songs
that?
from
Can
the
Emma
Disney.
Watson sing?
It's gonna be. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
she
know.
can. I don't think.
I want
don't
to
think
hear.
they would-
I want to hear Emma Thompson sing "Tale as Old as Time." Like that's what I'm waiting
Yeah.
for. Like that is what I am
I
waiting
think
for.
Emma Thompson. Stop, Greer. You keep mixing up the Emmas.
No, Emma Thompson, the Mrs. Potts. She
Emma
sings
Thompson
"Tale
is
as Old
playing-
as Time."
Yeah, you said Emma Watson.
Did
You
I?
said Emma Watson.
There are two Emmas in
No,
this movie.
she-
Emma Watson is Belle. Emma Thompson.
I'm
I
Is...
don't
the
think
only
you said
one.
I don't think you said Emma Watson, Greer. I think you said Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson singing "Tale as Old as Time" is what I'm waiting for.
Well, now I'm confused.
I can't wait for
You're
that
all
shit.
Emmas.
Because that was made, it was made so beautifully. It's already so beautifully done by Angela Lansbury, and Emma Thompson is
Yeah.
a great singer from what I've heard, and I can't wait to hear her sing that too.
And I think she's got just the right amount of kind of gravitas to pull that off. Like,
Oh, yeah.
she's somebody, like, yeah, exactly. Like, she is somebody that,
Wait,
like,
wait.
you know, you do really, oh, go on.
I was just going to say, if it helps any, instead of calling them by their real names, you could say Hermione and Professor Trelawney because they were both in Harry Potter.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's,
I
That
forgot.
is
I always
perfect.
forget she was in Harry Potter. I always forget.
she's
I think a lot of
badass.
people do.
I forget like people that have been in Harry Potter. I'm like, oh yeah, fucking, he was in Harry Potter.
A lot of people.
David Tennant was in Harry Potter. Not David Tennant. Was it David
Yes,
Tennant?
David Tennant.
David
Yes,
Tennant
he
was in
was.
Harry Potter. Yeah. All right. Or like Gary Oldman, because like Sirius Black looks nothing. He doesn't really look like the typical Gary Oldman. So I always forget that that's Gary Oldman. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Well, I think we should wrap up now because
Oh, fuck.
we're having behind the
Fran
scenes
really doesn't
trouble
wanna
very,
talk.
very, very badly. Fran, before you go again, you have to say bye. No. Stop leaving.
What a bitch.
I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening. Bye, guys.
Bye.
This
Bye,
has been those girls
everyone.
with the podcast.
Bye.
This has been,
Right.
I really wanted a classy wrap up where we talk about butts. So sad.
All right.
Perhaps next week.
Okay, guys,
next
I
week.
love you all, and we're going to get our Skype sorted. Georgia, I
Yeah?
don't think I'm going to be able to do Pathfinder given our Skype connections. Do you
No,
want to try another?
this is all me. It's okay.
Also, my mum and dad are coming home tonight. I didn't realize. They just called me like halfway through the podcast. So I'm going to have to like leave the house.
All right, well, then me and Greer and Joe could probably play.
Dude, now my
Okay.
internet's fucking perfect.
Ah,
Shit.
okay, guys, I'll talk to you soon. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.